So let's go over the license generation. So license generation, we need to understand first how an unregistered device is handled. So an unregistered device is a device that is non-existent in the cloud database and it doesn't have a license. So it means that this is the first time that the device is connecting to the upflux system. So here, when the gateway notices that a new device is connected, it will send a non-renewal license request, which will go over to this path. So this function here checked if the device ID is a recognized ID. So if it's a recognized ID, it will add this device as a new machine in the machine database in the cloud. So this machine is added, but it doesn't have a license. You can see here, for example, test1. Test1 does not have a license. So this means a test1 is an unregistered device. Now, since we have the machine recognized in the cloud, although of course no license, we can trigger a register endpoint from the front end. So here we have the register endpoint, which will call the license management service create license. A license management service will then create a license which expires in 1 year and then send this license to the gateway through the control channel service. In the process of creating the license, we also create a digital signature. So this digital signature allows the gateway to verify the integrity of the license. We use the key management service to create the signature because we believe this is the best way of managing keys in the cloud, because due to our research we found that storing key in the cloud, it needs a specialized hardware, and this is what the key management service does. And now let's go over to the endpoint and see it in action. So here we have the endpoint and here we have the gateway simulator. uh, this is the from previous testing, but ignore this. So when we register test1, it will create a new license and send it to the gateway. It will also create a new entry in the database, which allows this device to be marked as registered in the front end.